Today's practice is a shorter one, about a half hour, give or take. And it's really just to try to work out some of those sticky places, the places we feel a little bit of tension, maybe our shoulders and our hips. And what's really nice about this one is it's all done on the floor, so there's no standing poses. So this might work out really nice for you first thing in the morning to kind of wake up, or even to ease yourself at the end of the day when you're all tense from all the things that we've done all during the day. So for today's practice, I would suggest definitely having your blanket handy, because we'll be doing a few things on the knees, so that'll be nice cushion underneath those little bony parts of our knee. And you also might want to have a nice small rolled towel. So we're going to go ahead and start today with a few rounds of Nadi Shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing. It's a really great way to kind of balance our system, settle the mind, settle the body here. So it's pretty easy. I'll guide you through it. We're just going to go ahead and come to a comfortable seat. So rock side to side a couple times. Just feel those sit bones getting ground down into the earth. We'll rest the hands down on our knees or thighs. When you feel comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. And on an inhale, we're going to sit up nice and tall. And on the exhale, relax your shoulders away from your ears and settle into your seat. We're just going to take a few moments to check in and notice how we're feeling. Perhaps notice those areas that are tight, places that might feel tense, sticky. And remember, we're never judging anything here. We're always just trying to be open to whatever we find. And then we'll go ahead and we'll bring our awareness to the tip of our nose, and we're going to take a breath in here and just feel that inhale in the nostrils. Notice the coolness of the air on the inhale and the warmth of the breath on the exhale. Drawing our awareness inward and away from the external world, coming into our own being. The breath is our tether for that awareness. So allowing our breath to settle here, maybe slowing it down just a bit as we prepare to move into our Nadi Shodhana. So if you need to peek the eyes open just to see what we're doing here, that's absolutely fine. If you're experienced at this, you'll know what to do. We're going to go ahead and leave our left hand on our lap. We're going to bring the right hand up, and with the index finger and middle finger together, we'll bring them right between the eyebrows. Let them rest right in that third eye area. Rest your thumb against your right nostril and your ring finger against the left. We're going to take a couple breaths through both nostrils. Inhale here. And exhale, slow, complete exhale, both nostrils. Inhale again, slow and deep. Exhale, full and complete. Close the left nostril with your ring finger and inhale through your right nostril. Close the right nostril, open the left, and exhale through the left. Inhale through your left. Close the left, open the right, and exhale right. Inhale right. Close the right, open the left, exhale. Inhale left. Close, open the right, exhale. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. Inhale left. Close, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. Inhale left. Close, exhale right. Go ahead, continue here on your own, inhaling through your right. Switching and exhale and inhale through the left. And switching back and forth. Exhale and inhale each side before you switch. Switching after each inhalation. We'll do this for just a couple more cycles. Everyone's going to end on an exhalation in the right nostril. And as you exhale that right side, we'll release the hands, keeping the eyes closed. Let the right hand come down to rest on your thigh. Take 2 nice cleansing breaths here. Inhale slow and deep. And exhale fully and completely. Part the lips, let the air pass out through the lips. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Settle here, let your breath flow natural. Sit here in quiet for a moment, just notice. Notice the effect that just short little bit of practice of alternate nostril breathing is brought into your being. We'll go ahead, we're going to let our eyes float open here, starting in our seated position. I'm just going to turn to the side here. So again, finding a nice easy seat here, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. Let's go ahead and bring those hands into our heart center. We're going to take a breath in here. As you exhale, interlace the fingers, press out, dome into your back, chin to chest. Inhale, sweep up, reach, exhale, let the hands release, come back behind you. Interlace the hands, inhale, shoulder blades together, heart lift. Exhale, release, bring hands back to heart center. Breathe in here, exhale, interlace, press. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release down and behind. Find that interlace, and on an inhale, reach, lift your heart. Exhale, bring the hands back to heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, press back, dome into your back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Find your interlace and inhale. Shoulder blades draw together, lift the heart. Exhale, come back to heart center. Let's do that one complete more round. Inhale, exhale, press. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring it back down behind. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll inhale up. Exhale, take a side bend out to your right. Keep your gaze wherever it's comfortable on your neck, getting long in your side body here, especially that space between the lower ribs and your hips. Breathe there. Inhale, come on up, and exhale out the other way. Again, finding breath here, finding expansion into that right waist. We'll inhale, come up, exhale, twist now, out, over to the right. Let the right hand come behind you, left hand across to the opposite thigh. The inhale sits you tall. Exhale, rotate, maybe gaze back over your shoulder. Breathe nice and deep into your belly. Inhale, let the arms sweep all the way up and over. Exhaling, find your twist on the other side. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale. Oh, finding this nice twist here, gazing back and breathing. Inhale, let your arms sweep up. Exhale, float them down, maybe a few shoulder rolls as we begin to transition to table today. I'm going to unfold my blanket. I'm going to actually invite everyone to please keep your blanket here. We're going to be doing some work on the knees today, so this blanket will be really helpful to keep some cushion under the knees. So let's go ahead and find table here. Today we're going to go ahead, after we get the knees stacked under the hips, hands level at the shoulders, we're going to inhale into our cow, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, as we round into cat, we're going to send those hips to the heels for child's pose. Back and forth here. Inhale, bring it forward, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round it out, hips to heels. Inhaling, glide forward. Exhale, take it back. Follow your breath here. Two more cycles of breath here, everybody. Go ahead, inhale, come to table. Just slightly draw the belly in, just firming up that core here. We're just going to lift our left knee up off the floor. We're going to circle that femur in the hip socket here, just as if you were drawing circles on the floor with your knee. We'll switch directions, a couple in the opposite direction. It doesn't matter which one you do first. And then we're going to inhale and send that left leg back nice and long. The toes are flexed towards the floor. As you exhale, take that leg over to the right and drop the toes down, coming into a nice little opposite leg stretch here. And press into the heel here. And then we're going to lift that left arm on an inhale up and come into a variation of supported side plank here. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, draw that left bicep all the way by your ear, reaching the arms out long, pressing into the heel here, so we have length from the heel all the way up and out the fingers. We're going to take a nice breath in here, lift that arm up. Exhale, return it back down. Turn the torso and heart towards the mat. Lift that back left leg up. And then exhale, drop the toes down onto the floor here. Take a nice breath in here. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to turn our right foot out to the right side of our mat as we walk our hands out to the left, coming to face the side of our mat. Notice that the baby toe edge of your left foot is parallel to the back of your mat. We're going to inhale, let the arms sweep all the way up. And as you exhale, we're going to take a side bend out over that leg. You can let that left hand rest on the outer thigh. The other arm reaching up and over, the palm faces down. Maybe your gaze looks up. Maybe you keep the gaze straight or even down. Gate posture. So just take a couple cycles of breath here. We're going to inhale, bring the torso vertical. Go ahead and release that hand. You can bring the hand to the hip here. We're going to slightly turn that right foot out just a little bit more. And we're going to turn our torso towards the back of that. And as we do, we're going to rock up on the heel and turn those left toes up towards the ceiling. So now our body's facing the back of the mat out over the straight leg. Inhale, the arms sweep up. Exhale, go ahead and bring a forward fold here, coming out over that extended leg, and the hands can float down to support you on the floor. We'll go ahead and breathe here. Inhaling, find length in the spine from the root all the way to the crown, and exhale, melt the heart forward. Just a couple breaths here. Maybe some movement with breath if that feels good to you. We can always flex those toes back. Flex the foot. That will increase sensation in the back of that leg. Breathe into that sensation. So we're going to bring the right hand underneath that right knee, and we're going to bend that knee, and we're going to help that foot come back towards us so that we can get that ankle right under the knee. And then from here, take the right arm, sweep it up, cartwheel it up, and find a warrior two on your knee. So arms reaching front to back here. Bring that right hand to your hip, flip the front palm. Inhale, we're going to reverse. Exhale, we're going to come forward. Let that forearm find the top of the thigh and sweep the arm up and over, finding a little extended angle here. Inhale, come to your reverse. And exhale, come forward, reaching up and over. Inhale. And exhale, hold here. You want to rotate that heart towards the side of the mat, maybe up towards the sky a little bit, reaching up and over. Checking our jaw here to make sure it's soft. And notice where your breath is. Keeping the breath smooth and even. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, turn the heart towards the mat and lower the hands down to the inside of that left foot. We're going to walk the hands out towards the corner of the mat here, keeping the knee over the ankle. We're just going to walk those hands out and melt the heart down here. So take a big breath in, filling the ribs. Exhale, melt the heart, melt the forehead down. Nice big breath here. And exhale. One more. Begin to walk the hands back underneath you. Letting the hands come underneath the shoulders, we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn the right foot all the way back. We're going to take the left foot back, and we're going to step back into a nice downward facing dog here. So let's go ahead and maybe keep those knees a little soft here at first. Press the mat away from you as if you're trying to push that back of the mat away from you. Begin to straighten one knee and then bend into the other, pressing the heel down, just walking it out here, back and forth. And then settle in, pressing the heels to the floor. Remember, the heels never have to touch the floor here. We want to lift the hips up and back. We want to settle into those heels here, lengthening out the back of the legs. Take a cleansing breath here. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhalation, go ahead and lift your heels and bend your knees and come back into your tabletop. On your next inhale, lift that right knee and give it some circles here. Nice and slow. Draw your circles on the floor here. And make sure you switch that direction. Take it the other way. Good. As you come back and around, extend that leg back on that inhale. Flex the foot. Exhale, draw it over to the left. Drop the toes to the earth. And on an inhale, sweep the right arm out and up. Our little twisty supported side plank here. Reaching the fingers up, pressing into the floor gently. Take a breath in and exhale. Let that arm float down towards your ears. Reach the fingers long, press into your heel, and get long in that right side body. Checking that jaw again. Are we tight there? Let it soften and let the breath flow. Inhale, let the arms sweep up. Exhale, turn the heart to the mat. Return that right hand to the earth and float the right leg up above you, straight back. Drop the toes. Here again, as we did on the other side, we're going to slowly turn, pivot on the knee and turn that left foot out to the side and walk our hands off the mat towards the center, dropping the heel, baby toe edge now of the right foot parallel to the back of the mat here. On an inhale, sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, side bend out. Big breath here, filling your side body. And then we'll inhale, come on up, bring yourself vertical. Go ahead and maybe place the hands on those hips. And again, we're going to go ahead and take this left foot, we're going to turn it out just a tiny bit more as we begin to rotate our heart and torso towards the top of the mat, flexing the toes and turning them up towards the sky here. With the heart and torso facing now out over your leg, we'll take a breath in and exhale, fold forward, bring the arms out and then let them find the earth. Finding sensation now, lengthening back of the leg there. Breathe into that, soft jaw, soft breath. Bracing yourself with the hand on the mat, go ahead and bring the hand in underneath that knee and draw that foot in. Get the ankle under the knee and then flower yourself up and open, finding your warrior two on your knees here on the mat. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. Gaze out over your front hand. Bringing the back hand to your waist, flip the front palm, inhale. Sweep it up and back to reverse it. Exhale, bring the forearm to your thigh. Other arm sweeps up and over, the palm is down. Inhale, find a nice reverse here. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward. Holding here, finding a breath, trying to rotate that heart out to the side. So if you could turn the heart up to the sky. breath here. Your exhale turns your heart towards the floor. Both hands come down to the inside of that foot. And again, walking the hands out towards the corner of the mat. Again, keep that knee over the ankle and begin to melt down. Breathe in here. Use the breath. Exhale, allow yourself to soften. Another couple nice big breaths here. Notice where you are feeling sensation. Are any of those sticky areas starting to feel more open? One more big breath here. Walking the hands back underneath you. Go ahead and turn that back foot back, straight back behind you. Bring the front foot back and find yourself stepping yourself back into another downward facing dog here. Take your time to settle in. Palms and finger pads pressing down and away from you, lifting those hips up and back. On an exhale, settle the heels back towards the earth, pressing the heart towards the thighs. Taking a few nice big breaths here. Inhale, exhale, melt. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend those knees. Walk the hands about a hand, print out in front, glide forward, and go ahead and lower yourself to your belly. Take your fingertips out, right about level of the shoulders, just off the mat. Keep the elbows up towards the sky. Feet move slightly apart here, and inhale, find a fingertip cobra, and exhale, peel yourself down. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale it up. Linger here, maybe sway a little bit side to side. Dip one shoulder and then the other. Again, these are options, never have-tos. One more inhale, maybe lift. And exhale, go ahead, lower. Bring those hands back to your mid-rib. Inhale, press to table. And exhale, find your child's pose. Let your arms go out long, let the forehead melt. Breathe here in your child's pose. Expand into those ribs, up into the upper back of the heart. Exhale, soften. Couple more breaths just like that. Big breath in, find expansion. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift the gaze, walk your hands in and come on up. We're going to find our way to seated. Maybe sitting up on a blanket here. Get those hips elevated a little bit. We're going to send the legs out long. Get yourself sit, maybe rocking side to side. We're going to come into a forward fold here, Paschimottanasana. And it might help here. We never want to lock our knees out when we're coming into a forward fold. So sometimes it's helpful to keep a slight bend in our knees. You can always take a small little roll to support yourself under your knees here. So that might be something you want to do today. If not, that's fine. We're going to flex and pull the toes back towards us. Sit up tall. Inhale. Reach the arms up. Exhale. Leading with the heart as if you're drawing your belly button towards your thigh. Come forward. Find your edge where that's starting to feel sensation in the back of the leg. And then let the arms melt, either to the floor or to your thighs or knees or shins. Going to breathe here in our forward fold. And I'm not a big fan of being aggressive in our yoga practice, going against that first principle of the yamas and the niyamas of ahimsa, being violent against ourselves. But sometimes it feels nice to increase sensation a little bit, and we can do that without being aggressive. Here in our forward fold, what we do is we flex the feet a little bit more and pull those toes back a little bit more. Wow, that just increased a lot of sensation in the back of the leg. So maybe you give that a try. It's a much gentler approach than trying to yank ourselves forward. So just take a couple more breaths here. And on the inhale, we lift from the back of the heart and come back up to seated. I'm going to just take that and set that aside. And we're going to draw the soles of the feet together. We're going to bring them in nice and close up into our groins as far as is comfortable. Let the knees fall out. I like to rock side to side a little bit maybe. And either holding onto your shins, ankles, or feet. We are going to use our hands to draw ourselves forward. But again, think about that concept of non-aggressiveness, non-harming. We're going to inhale to lift the heart and exhale. Draw yourself forward as if you're trying to pull your belly button towards your heels. Allow yourself to come forward again into that edge, starting to notice sensation. For most of us, it doesn't take us very far to start to feel that opening into the groin, into the inner thighs. And just focus on breathing here. Keep the jaws soft. Notice if you've started to grit the teeth and relax. Inhale again, back of the heart rises up. Take the hands to the outer knees, draw them in. We're going to go ahead, we're going to move to our backs. So we may need to scooch our bottom up a little bit. Ease yourself down onto your back. Once you're there, go ahead and tick-tock your feet out to the edges of your mat and sway the knees gently side to side here. Just a couple times back and forth, nice and easy. And then we'll just bring the feet back to about hip width distance. We're going to draw the right knee up, flex that foot, and then cross it on over that left knee. Let that right knee fall out. You can press gently against the thigh and stay here, or draw the left leg up, thread the arms through and grab the back of your thigh. Coming into reclining pigeon. Draw that leg in gently towards your heart. You can use this right elbow here as leverage to gently open up into that right hip. Keep the gaze up towards the sky. Soften your face. Relax the throat and the jaw. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to release that left leg long. Keep the right knee in towards your chest. Take the left hand across to the knee and come into a nice spinal twist. Bring it across your body. Let the right arm float out and open. The arm and shoulder melt towards the ground. And again, here you're always welcome to find more sensation if that's something you're looking for. You can start to sweep that arm out and up higher, maybe up above your head. Give it a try. If it doesn't work, that's okay. You can take it back. And then just soften here. See if you can make your breath long, slow, and deep into the abdomen. And then exhale fully, completely, navel to spine. As you inhale, draw to center. And then let that right sole of the foot find the earth. Left knee draws in, flexing the foot, cross it on over. Left ankle on right knee, gently press out on that thigh and draw the right leg up. Take a grasp behind the thigh and pull it in. Finding our reclining pigeon on this side. Checking in those areas where we don't need to hold tension. The face, the jaw, the throat, even the shoulders a bit. Find that edge of sensation in your left hip. Breathe into that. One more inhale. And we exhale, releasing that right leg long, hugging the left knee in. And then letting the right hand guide that knee across to the right. Finding our spinal twist here. Left arm draping out and open. Maybe floating up. Maybe not. What would feel really good in this moment? Again, that belly breath. All the way down to the belly. Then all the way up and out, belly to spine. Inhale back onto your back. Hug both knees in. Give yourself a hug, rock side to side a couple times. And then maybe we'll find a happy baby here. So we're going to take the thighs and we're going to move them to the outside of our rib cage, flexing both feet. And we turn the feet, bottoms of the feet to face the ceiling. You can either stay holding on to the back of the thighs here, or if it's available, reaching up and grabbing the baby toe edges of the feet and drawing the knees and thighs down towards the earth and rocking side to side here. So this pose is called Happy Baby. So maybe you can feel the corners of your mouth turn up into a smile. And if you'd like to add little movement here, in addition, maybe straightening one leg and then the other, or maybe both. Maybe bringing the soles of the feet together for a little hug there. Anything goes here. This is our last little movement. When you're ready, we'll gather those knees in. Give yourself one more hug. Big breath in. And exhale those legs long on the mat. Arms come down to our sides. Gently tuck those shoulders under. Coming into our Shavasana here, our rest. If there's anything you'd like to prop yourself up with, take a few moments to do that. But then everyone coming to rest here on our backs, closing our eyes, and we'll take a big breath in. Open the mouth, exhale, let it all go and melt back. Let the whole body find heaviness into the support of the earth underneath you. Relaxing all the muscles in the face, melting them back. The shoulders get heavy, releasing onto the earth. Arms get heavy. Feel the chest and the belly releasing all the holding, the gripping. Feeling the back of the ribs, the back of the pelvis. Heavy on the ground, the hips. Release the gripping, the holding, and the legs. Let go of all the tension and we get heavy on the earth. Feel every point of contact that your back body makes with the earth. Feel the earth as if it's rising up to hold and support you. Holding you here completely so you can let go and just be. I'm going to invite you to remain here in your Shavasana for several minutes today. But as you settle into your Shavasana, I'd like to just leave you with a quote today. So as you lay there with your eyes closed, relaxing back, I just want to share a quote by Brené Brown that I read today regarding these challenging times that we're in at this moment. She says, "This pandemic experience is a massive experiment in collective vulnerability. We can be our worst selves when we're afraid, or our very best, bravest selves. In the context of fear and vulnerability, there is often very little in between, because when we are uncertain and afraid, our default is self-protection. We don't have to be scary when we're scared. Let's choose awkward, brave, and kind. And always let's choose each other." Thank you so much for taking this little practice with me today. I honor that beautiful divine light and love in you from my heart to yours. Namaste.